This is The Swimming Show.
Welcome to this Heritage Month edition of The Swimming Show. Ke mafelo a beke and a long weekend to boot. You may think braai or fun and family for Sunday, Heritage Day, but it's so much more. Celebrate what we are and what makes South Africa great. We have action and more action for you today. Check out news and views on hashtag The Swimming Show. The Swimming Show. The SA Short Course Nationals will feature highlights from the 4-day event.
I feel so much better.
National swimming coach Graham Hill is invited to Pretoria to share his knowledge and experience. Tsena le tse ding mona ho The Swimming Show. The Swimming Show. Some news from the swimming world. 14 of our best junior and senior swimmers have returned from Rome, where they competed in the European Land Cup. Eric Leroux finished 18th in the men's 10-kilometer swim. Abigail Mida recorded the best SA time in the women's race with a respectable 14th place. In the 5-kilometer race, Dante Norkia placed 16th overall, and in the female 5-kilometer event, Abigail Mida got a top 10 position, with Charlize Oberholzer claiming the 12th spot. One of the UK's biggest open water events, the Swim Serpentine, took place in Hyde Park, London last weekend. Maatlete a kabang 500 a dilemo tse fapaneng a ne a kenetse festival ena. The elite men's race was won by Olympic gold medalist Ferry Weertman from the Netherlands. Olympic medalist in the pool Jess Charlin showed her versatility by winning the elite women's race. Mid-mile race convener Wayne Ridden also braved the cold and took part this year. At the age of 27, Dutch sensation Ranomi Kromowidjojo had her tonsils removed recently and is not on track for the next round of the FINA Swimming World Cup. She says though, my sights are on Tokyo in 2020. Basadi litlele bone. On to pool action now. Rietela the GC Jolliffe Pool, Kwana Peter Marispe. We are featuring highlights from the 4-day event that took place recently. Dwayne Diloka will call the races. He is poolside to take us through the action.
Abby Meader from TUKs Aquatics lines up for our next event. She placed third in her age group at the South African National Open Water event over 5 kilometers earlier this year. There are only 4 women entered in the 1,500 meter freestyle final. What's more is they're all 16 years or younger. In lane 3, Kira Barnes, also from Tygerberg. Lane 5, another Tygerberg finalist is Carly Antonopoulos. Our final swimmer, lane 6, is Madison Malherbe from Aquanova Aquatic Club in East London. She's only 14 years old. It's a pity that more swimmers are not contesting this race, but it is tough, 60 laps of this 25-meter pool. They may be young, but they are experienced. We'll feature the start and end of this, the longest pool competition race. Abigail Meader had a slight edge. The girls closely bunched though. It'll remain like this till someone breaks away or tires and falls off the lead. At the turn end, you'll notice the officials submerging the sign with the number of laps the swimmer in that lane has remaining. 57 in this instance, quite daunting. We move ahead now, past midway in this 1,500 meter freestyle final. Abigail Meader stretched her advantage. In second place is Carly Antonopoulos, followed by Kiara Barnes. The race stayed that way till the final lap. Abigail not challenged as she turns for the last time. She looks comfortable and will win here with ease. 17 minutes, 5.13 seconds. 50 seconds though off Jessica Pengele's 2010 national mark, but she's happy. Carly Antonopoulos gets second. 15 seconds later, Kiara Barnes, followed by young Madison Malherbe. We spoke to coach Bianca Moret and Abigail after the race.
I'm thrilled with Abigail. I think being a late developer for her is just, she's blossoming now. So 1500 freestyle gold, huge confidence boost for her. And we'll just continue to work really hard, and I'm hoping for a good season for her this year, so that next season she can also be stepping up.
I'm very happy about my 1500 and 800. It was good to see where I'm at, and also to race again short course. It's different racing short course to long course in a 1500 or 800, so it's nice to get that exposure to short course as well.
With the open water season about to start, Abby shared her aspirations with us.
I loved SA Open Water. It was an amazing experience to see where I am in 10K and 5K. So it was good to see where I placed. I enjoyed it. It's very inspirational. It makes you want to achieve and set better goals for yourself. And it also puts us in a position to see where we can further SA open water swimming.
Abigail's sister, Rebecca, has been impressive these past 2 years. So what's it like competing against your sibling?
Well, I see her as a competitor at galas and not as my sister, so I treat her as I would my other competitors.
Sisters are being homeschooled at present. Previously, they attended Edgemead High School in Cape Town.
Homeschooling, it is a big adjustment. We've gone on to the Cambridge system, which is a bit more difficult than what we used to. So we are adjusting and we are slowly getting into a routine, and enjoying it. It's different. My mom has now stopped teaching and she's now a stay-at-home mom. So it does help us with our homeschooling as well. She's able to take us to tutors and to training. So it's helped us a lot as well.
Who are this young star's role models?
I really look up to Katie Ledecky. She really does set a mark in swimming, and I really look up to her as a swimmer, and you want to achieve what she has and set yourself goals to try and match what she has. So I look at Katie Ledecky and Katinka Hasu and all those top swimmers. I'm hoping to go to Commonwealth Trials in December, and then from there would be junior nationals, senior nationals, so
Indeed. Look out for Abigail, one of the champion sisters from the talented Meader family.
Ke nako ya mabenkele jwale o Sesotho. Ka mora papatso, TUKs Swimming invites Graham Hill to address our top athletes and give a master class. Stay with us. Welcome back. Untse o shebelletse the swimming show. The prestigious Pretoria University has produced many top sportsmen over the years. Head swimming coach Rocco Mering spearheaded an initiative to bring national coach Graham Hill to TUKs for 2 days of sharing knowledge and expertise. Graham also had the opportunity to identify talent he may have missed at regional or even national competitions. The TUKs coaches could work with the best and understand what it takes to maintain a top national and international squad.
We feel from TUKs that we want to put the national coach in a position to do his job. He is the best coach in South Africa. He's one of the best coaches in the world. So for us, we want to expose our kids and our coaches to his experience and his expertise. So we often invite him to come and visit us and to conduct a training session, and we invite our kids to then swim at the training session and train under him. And the benefits is obviously for him to see what's happening at the different clubs that make up his national team. The benefit for him is the fact that he's put in a position to do his job by one of the clubs. And the benefit for our children and our coaches is that we have his time and we have his attention and we can learn from him.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's something that we've been doing for over a year now, and you know, it's actually part of my job. I mean, as a national coach, head coach of Swimming South Africa, you know, it's part of the job, you know, and I wish the initiative would be initiated around the country like this, you know, and the people more open to it. I want to give back, and I'm really happy that it's happened, and Coach Rocco and Linda are up to it and willing to have me on pool deck and to help them out and try and pass on any knowledge I can to help them improve their swimmers.
I think Graham is a big icon amongst all the coaches in South Africa, being the head coach. And obviously, you know, the swimmers all know that, being ex-coach of Chad Leclos. So for us to have Graham here is a big privilege, and I think we've got a lot to learn from him, and he's got a lot of knowledge to share with us.
It's a great experience. It's great to see what they do at Seagulls, and it's great to have this experience and just help us to become better swimmers.
My swimmers back home are on the same standard as what's happening here at TUKs, and you know, we've combined the programs. What I've given them to do here today is exactly the same as what my squad's doing back home today. It's nothing special or anything. I think it's just adding a little bit extra, another angle for someone to look at. You know, sometimes it's the same coach watching all the time. You maybe don't see something that maybe I can see, and as I said before, you know, I've been very fortunate. 30 years in the game, 5 Olympic Games, 5 Commonwealth Games. You know, I just want to pass on whatever I've learned in that, and to build a better team for South Africa.
Parents and swimmers, not just from TUKs, then converged on the High Performance Auditorium, where pertinent issues were discussed regarding selection, touring, and much more.
So, you know, why limit the kids when we can take as many as we can, as we did take? You know, it's not going to, the parents are going to fund anyway, so let's give the kids the opportunity to go out there and race if they're able to do so. And also it's to build the next generation of swimmer. You know, I'm not discounting Chad and Cameron, but you know, careers do come to an end, and as a national coach you have to start thinking of the future, you know, and to build the future is sitting in this room here with us, and a lot of you here hopefully will go on to become the future of SA swimming. You've got B qualifiers going into an event with the world's best, okay? So, you know, it was a little bit intimidating. I know our girls especially were really nervous and a little bit put off by the things. So it's expected, you know. You know, to go to a major event, I mean, we send our A rugby team to the World Cup and they still can't even, you know, so to send a B qualifying swimmer to a major competition is really tough. So it was really hard for them, not defending them in any way. In saying all that, we do have to step the game up. Okay, so by all means, getting experience and all that is great, but at the end of the day, we have to step it up. Then the student games came along, and I believe they had a great time, okay? Some had a great time and not good swims, but at least they know that. Obviously with Tatiana, it was a great performance, and yeah, I think we can give her a clap for that. I don't think Tatiana understands what she's actually done now for women's swimming, okay? It's a big breakthrough for us. We haven't had a woman win a senior medal for a long, long time. I hope that inspires a lot of the girls sitting in here today, because if you have a look at our teams, I know if we go back to the youth Commonwealth, our girls were really strong there. If we look to our girls throughout our senior championships, that the young girls were really strong there. Really, really strong, like I was talking about, the 15, 16-year-old girls. So that whole new generation of girls could come through, and that's what we're pushing for, and we hope that can happen. So the girls are coming through again. So it's a big breakthrough for us that she's done that, and no pressure, but
I wouldn't say it doesn't bring pressure, but I know that the other girls, especially what Graham said, all the junior girls, there are so many junior girls that are like coming up. So I don't think it's pressure. I just think like it was just for me to show that South Africa that like I'm one, so there's many others to come. So they mustn't like be negative about women's swimming, because it has been negative this past like few years. Like I qualified, so that makes like showing them that we can do it. They must just like be a bit more positive.
But it's all about, being there as a parent. We have a coach, we have a head coach, we've got the physio, we've got everything. But our job is to be there for our girl. And if that's, and if that's at a gala or if it's here, that's why we're here. And then it makes you also very proud if she does perform, which is very important. And she's trying very hard. And we can't be prouder as parents of what she has achieved and hopefully is going to achieve.
It was really important to me because it's nice to hear all these stories about like going overseas and seeing the professional athletes at their peak. It was really nice to hear his thoughts and his perspective of swimming today and what we could do to improve. It's also nice to know, I think Gerard and I, we're on the right track. We're taking it slowly. We're not trying to go. I'm not trying to peak when I'm young, I'm trying to peak when I'm older, like 24. So it's nice to know that we're on the right track.
What is the one thing that national coach Graham Hill thinks will build a champion?
They have to take ownership of their swimming. That is one of the biggest things in this country, okay? Outside of our top swimmers that have achieved at the highest level, I don't think the average swimmers who are good swimmers don't go to the next level because they don't take the ownership for themselves of their own swimming. Whereas overseas, swimmers will do that.
Not always easy for the young swimmers to hear, but so crucial. Well done to TUKs Swimming. More initiatives like this, and the inspiration will become addictive. Don't go away. At the back of this, highlights from the SA National Short Course Swimming Championships. Stay with us. Unzo shebeletse the swimming show who SABC2, you belong. Really amohela hape. Let's go back to Peter Marisbeck now, and joining me is Dwayne DeLoca with more highlights from the SA National Short Course.
The men line up for the first semi-final of the 100-metre breaststroke. Alaric Bisson has lane 4. He's from Nelson Mandela Metro University. Duncan Rudolph from TUKs has lane 5, and SEAL swimmer Michael Jones is in lane 3. Good start from Edward Johannesson in lane 8. Alaric Bisson in very good shape. He leads after 25 metres and seems to be increasing his advantage. At the halfway mark, Duncan Rudolph follows, then Michael Jones from lane 3. A very strong turn by Bisson, and he now has a full body length lead. The national and African record belongs to Cameron van der Berg in 55.61 seconds. The field will be happy to get under 1 minute though. Once again, very unlikely without being pushed hard. Well, just over a minute for Alaric Bisson. Rudolph follows, and into third it's Francois Teronne from Kofsies in the Free State. In the second semi-final, the red cap is that of Ruan Breitenbach from TUKs, then Josh Stegen from SEALs. Brendan Crawford from St Andrews Dragons is in lane 4, then Bailey Musgrave from Seagulls. Reese Whittaker from Marties is in lane 6, then it's Zander van Tonder and Luca Holzhausen. Luca's only 13 years old and he's already in a senior final. Flyer from Westville's Adrian Robinson in lane 1. Crawford wants to make his mark from lane 4. He turns first. Michael Hooley, the young prospect from Cape Town, missed this event owing to international commitments, and he would have added some spark here. The swimmers are midway in the semi-final. It's Crawford, followed by Musgrave, and then the green cap of Jos Stegen from Seals. Rowan Breitenbach will still want to make the final, and you can see he's pushing hard now. The coaches and spectators get behind their swimmers. They won't catch Brendan Crawford, so the race is for second and third. Into the wall, 1:01:04 for Crawford, not as quick as the first semi-final. Stegen comes in second, followed by the 19-year-old Bailey Musgrave from Seals. The women are under starters' orders for the 200-metre breaststroke final. 8 lanes are filled, and the women will do 8 lengths of this 25-metre indoor facility. Suzanne van Bouillon set the South African mark of 2 minutes 18.73 seconds back in 2009. Seagulls' Emily Versaghi starts out of lane 4. 15-year-old Shalane van der Westhuizen represents TUKs from lane 5. She'll want to impress here. In lane 3, Talia Botha will want to do TUKs Aquatics proud. Not much in it at the 50-metre turn. A very long underwater glide, but all legal from Emily Versaghi. In the orange cap in lane 3, Talia Botha strokes hard and strong. Seagulls' Marina Heymans is hanging just behind the leader from lane 1. 1 minute and 10 seconds for the first 100 metres. Can they come back fast with the next 100 metres? I think Suzanne van Bouillon's record will be safe, and it should be Emily Versaghi to take the gold here. At the final turn now, it's the home road. The finish is looming, but it's hard. Shalane van der Westhuizen fights one last time from lane 5, but this will only improve on her personal best. The race belongs to Emily Versaghi. She touches in 2 minutes 28.45 seconds. Van der Westhuizen is at the wall next. And less than a second later, 17-year-old Talia Botha from TUKs Aquatics. Now let's have a look at the official results. More South African short course action next time on The Swimming Show.
Nako ya rona e fedile ka jeno, empa jwale re etele maqepheng a rona ke la Twitter le la Facebook for news and stories from the world of aquatic sport. Our dams and rivers will become the playground for many this Heritage Month. Stay water safe, accidents are quick. Help those in need and report dirty and polluted areas. Be proud of your land and your heritage. Ho fihlela nakong e tlang, ke ngwanana wa Mosotho, ngwetsi ya Bataung le Bafokeng, Dikeledi le Tsiri.
The Swimming Show.